This new program, which launches tomorrow, is expected to make a big difference for survivors of domestic violence.
News 8's Sarah Tamer joins us now in our newsroom with more on the program's efforts. Sarah?
Mike and Martha, the program is called Safe at Home, and it was signed into law during the last legislative session. It provides victims and survivors of domestic abuse with a substitute legal mailing address. This allows survivors to register with public utility companies, schools, and more by keeping their new residential address confidential.
I don't think that fear ever really goes away.
According to national statistics, nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the U.S.
People are not realizing that they've been sexually assaulted because oftentimes it's an intimate partner.
In 2016, New Horizons in La Crosse helped nearly 200 women and men seek safety and shelter.
For 10,965 nights.
Domestic abuse is one of the main issues social workers and programs are dealing with in our area, but a statewide program called Safe at Home will have a big local impact.
At times it can be extremely paralyzing, concerned about that your abuser or your stalker will continue to find you and to do harm. And so this is just one more tool to help give them a little bit of sense of safety.
Through the Department of Justice, victims receive the same general mailing address. Mail is then sent to the Safe at Home program, and from there the program sends the mail to each confidential address. New Horizons Executive Director says the program is a necessary addition to local efforts.
It's going to keep all victims of abuse throughout the state of Wisconsin who utilize the Safe at Home program safer, and it's just be that part of that extension of services, not only that we can provide here, but it will carry into their home, their personal life also.
Survivors can use the substitute address when applying for driver's licenses and registering for public institutions. They can also use that address for most court and government documentation. Schilling, who helped author this new legislation, says it's a step in the right direction.
Will help heighten a sense of security and just take one more concern off of women's plates about their perpetrator, their attacker, their abuser, being able to locate them.
The efforts are part of an address confidentiality program which already exists in 34 states. Wisconsin law currently only protects the addresses of domestic violence survivors when they register to vote. The Safe at Home program is free and it's good for 5 years after signing up. To sign up, people can call their local domestic abuse shelter or go through the Department of Justice website.
Thanks a lot, Sarah. Again, the Safe at Home program will officially begin tomorrow.